Hi guys, it's Doing here. Like you guys already know, I'm up this week and your girl doesn't want to go home. I don't want to go home. I don't miss home. I want to stay here. Guys, please vote for me. Please vote for me. I hope you guys are familiar with the voting process. If you're not, please check my page and keep me in the house. I beg you. And don't worry, when I come out, I'm going to take care of all of you. Don't worry. I'm going to buy all of you everything you need. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the love. Gracias. Bye.
And the question still remains, have you been voting? You know, what I would always do is to just remind you all so you would vote your fave to avoid some side talks on Sunday. Anyways, babies, welcome back to Stay With Me, Shostly Me, where you get the gist. As it do waiting, as it hurt. Of course, you know there's no sleeping on the bicycle on this channel. If you snooze, you do what? You lose. Are you yet to subscribe to this channel? Are you still sitting on a fat, long thing? Kindly pause right there. Subscribe and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist? Brewing from the cooking pot. Like, how do you want to get the gist? As it hurt. You know this is your #1 channel. This is your go-to channel where you would get all the undiluted, unfiltered gist regarding your big brother housemates, ranging from the Zanzi, Tting, and then Niger. You get my point? So guys, let's talk. Talking about voting, talking about you voting your favorite housemate. So one thing I've been showing you also is how some of the ex-housemates have been canvassing for votes for some of their season mates, right? When I mean season mates, the housemates they actually were in the same season with. Okay, I've been sharing which some of the level up housemates have been coming all out for their level up housemates. So there's something, this picture right here, the conversation that ensued here, many conversation ensued here actually, but the one I want to discuss right now is the one of Doing. Was actually, they were having a conversation with Fraud, Mercy, and Princess, as you can see on that picture. And then Doing has said that she actually preferred this season to her set. That she actually preferred the season to her set. And then Fraud asked her, what do you mean by you prefer the season to your set? And she was like, in terms of reasoning, maturity, the people who came for the season, the way they discern things and everything, that she actually preferred it. Okay, and then Fraud now replied, yes, every season get better with older people and all of that. So but right now the social space are taking it in another form. They are like, oh, so you are boldly saying you prefer your season people to this particular set, and those same season people are actually rooting for you. So people are like, if you're standing Doing and you're from level up, you better understand her, because she's actually not proud of you, or it's not tomorrow now. Even if you vote out to a certain extent, she will not appreciate you, or she will think you guys did not do anything for her. Now, guys, I have a question before we enter the main gist at hand. Do you think what Doing did was a slight to her season mates, as in her fellow level up housemates? Do you find that disrespectful? Kindly let me know in the comment section. While you let me know, let me just read just one screenshot about someone who made such statements. Alright, this is coming from Aisha de la Cruz. She said, level up housemates, vote Doing my girl. Level up housemate must win. Yeah. Doing, I prefer this season to my season. I can imagine their faces right now. I just have to bring one. When I play, they like show, so that people will not be like, maybe Shostly Mimi, where did you get that from? Now the question is, do you think what Doing said was wrong? Let me know. Let's enter the main gist. Guys, Omo. Pere, you see this Pere guy? This guy is a gamer. I think he was brought for this season because Ebuka actually gave a remark about him that he actually know how to play the game. In one time, Ebuka was being interviewed. And truly, this guy know how to play the game. In any which form you want it, Pere is playing. Now, the thing is, you all know Pere, Kidwaya, and Neo, Ike, they are in a group where they actually do discuss, housemates they would put up for nomination. Normally Cross is not really on that group, but I think Pere is the one trying to bring Cross in right now, to be among those group, discussing housemates. And I think Cross is just doing that because of he is close to Pere. On a normal, I do not see Cross as that person who will be liaising and discussing about this kind of a thing. But now, guys, the discussion has has passed the part of, mentioning housemate they want, or because at least Big Brother changed the game, there is no nomination right now. It's just pardon me. Now, do you know what their target is? To get housemate to make housemate get strike and eventually maybe gets disqualified from the show. And now, do you know what is more surprising? It is how Pere is the leader of this thingy, and actually Alex and Sisi became their main targets. That is what is surprising me. How can Pere, people you call your friend, and Alex you claim to start liking, you have started, she's among, even if you want to play your game, it's not around those people you think, you in quotes said you like. How do you think these people will feel outside of the house? You understand? Because outside of the house still do matter. Forget the game. Outside of the house still do matter. Now, the thing is, even if, I don't know, I think Pere was liking, I was thinking he was liking Alex, not until I start saying this. On his diary session, he actually said this thing. And people were like saying, oh, you people are changing the narrative. That was not what Pere said. That was not what, I was just laughing. Now, how could you say that was not what Pere said when he said it with his very mouth? And now again, he has said it another time. And now those people who said that was not what Perez said are not trying to say that's how to play this game. If you watch other Big Brother show, the Big Brother America and other stuff, you will see that is how this game should be. Blah blah blah. I was just laughing. Now, guys, the conversation that ensued here, the camera opened on Pere, Kidwaya, Ike and Cross on them, trying to talk about, I don't know, I think it's about Mercy. I think Ike, they were saying that somebody, one of the husbands, they're actually getting close to Mercy because they feel that the mercenaries will actually vote for them whenever they are up. And I think they're referring to Angel, Venita, them, you understand? And then Ike was like, those people do not even know what will hit them because it will never work that way, right? Now, Pere now raised it up and now said that is the reason why he wanted Alex and Sisi. Nobody should hold them during that their band, that because he wanted them to involve in physical whatever. And then he was not trying to tell the housemate. So the housemate was like, okay, since that one is has passed, we need to look for a task that would involve those two so that they would start in an argument again. And then they were like, oh, Sisi is in charge of this fashion tags, that they should find way to Ike, they were just finding way to plot everything so that this housemates Alex and Cece would actually have an argument. Guys, this game is not for the faint-hearted though. Hey, Omo, the gamers there are Pere, Ike and Kidwaya. Some people are actually saying they are quite disappointed in Kidwaya because they see Kidwaya as a free-spirited guy that just came there to play the game. But right now, Kidwaya seems to be, trying to add more, in the game. But I'm like, oh, it is the game. Everybody has to play the game, But the thing I do not like is Cross being involved in it. I know Pere is quite close to Cross, but Cross is not really, I don't know if you guys watched it when the conversation was going on. Cross was not really filled in. He was like, it will not work, because the two ladies are actually avoiding themselves this time around to avoid what happened the first time to happen again. Because it's quite weird hearing that something that happened 5 years ago is actually the reason why they are still coming for each other. So Cross was like, he do not think, something like that would happen. Like the two ladies involved, which is Alex and Sisi, would let that happen, that they would talk, have exchange of words and then get to the extent of coming for each other. The Ike was that they can plan it, they can do this, make the wager, this one, that one, trying to plan on how they would fist Alex in the wager so that Sisi, they have even tried they tried a different ways. They even said about the alcohol, and they were like, Cross was like, alcohol, Alex does not take alcohol, because they feel that maybe when they are tipsy or something, they would easily tend to react fast, guys. And the question is this really the game? The netizens have been having various reactions about this, right? But do you know, it's actually a game. Yes, I accept, right? I do accept that it's a game. But the thing is here, it is how Pere, that means Sisi is actually right to have, run 440 from Pere, because that is what Pere is trying to do. Now, some persons are saying Pere actually clocked Sisi and Alex's game. That's why he actually had to play the game too. Does it look like Sisi and Alex are using him for the game? Is that what you think? I would like to hear from you. All this I'm discussing with you, I would like to hear your own 2 cents. It is a free word. We need to hear from different perception. Okay, maybe with the angle I'm seeing this, it might be quite different from your own angle. So when you tell me your own angle, I would see maybe it would maybe align with something I can think of. You understand? So now people are thinking, some people who are siding Pere, people, fans, they would always stand their favor, and whenever whatever their favor is doing, they would accept it is right. So those people standing Pere, they are saying that Pere actually started this about Alex and Sissy because he has noticed that the two ladies are trying to put him in the middle and use him for their own game. Do you think so? Does it look like that? Let's talk in the comment section. While we do that, let's see what some of the netizens think about all of this. Coming from Nana Ewatomi, she says, if you come to my DM to tell me to vote for any of these men having this conversation, I will hurt your entire generation. And then Mercy said, I don't know how it is difficult for you guys to understand why Pere shifted towards the girls. They were playing him. He said it countless times. They were playing him and he decided to play them back. Now, who was playing him? Was it Cece or Alex? Now, that is where I come. That is why I asked the question that, do you think, when I say some persons think Alex and Cece are actually using Pere for the game. Now, my question is, do you think that is true? Do you think they're actually using Pere for a highlight? That is why Pere is actually reacting back. Let me know in the comment section. Because if they're actually using her for a highlight, Alex actually told Pere that he should just stay on his own because he does not like the direction and the narrative this is creating. And Pere did not find that funny and said, how can he stay on his own? So I don't know. I just feel Pere is playing the game anyways. All right, coming from Tunes. The Kidwaya everyone knew and loved in lockdown didn't care about shit. He just wanted to have fun and enjoy his experience. The way he is so desperate this season is something else. I can't believe he was part of that conversation. Okay, coming from Aisha de la Cruz. How can they even be like this? Plotting to make them and go home because of waiting. I know some of you will say it is a game, but even though... Anyways, like I said, let the base game and win, right? And by the way, most of the viewers were like, these housemates are not giving us the show, these housemates are not doing this. Now they are entering the game deep, and so people are calling them out. Because this thing, the reason why I'm even saying this about Pere thing is because of the two people he wants to leave the house are the two people I think should be his friend. You understand? Even if you and him and Sissy are not talking, but that does not mean they were not once friend. I don't know if you get me. All right, coming from Comrade, was this not the same way he went around the house and lied on Maria? People never changed. Watch closely. No surprise. Oh yes, I remember that period. That time was there a lie then? He was actually saying what he did with Maria actually, but they did it actually where he said they did something that he actually used his hand and something like that. Okay, Aisha de la Cruz said yesterday everyone came out from their holes to drag the babe. The girls get dragged for breeding, but now it is a game. Men are really the prize. Wow. So she's actually referring to people who were coming for Sissy yesterday, when they were actually having the conversation about Pere. But now because of Pere is actually now plotting and now they're saying it is the game. Okay. Akani of Lagos said, at Ebuka, you have tables to shake and break on Sunday though. I just make I update you in case you don't sleep. What do you think Ebuka would do? Ebuka will not do anything, no, because it's the game they are playing. It does not need to shake anything. All right. Oba said, wait, is it now boys vs girls in Big Brother house now? Because what is all this, conspiracy? These guys are cooking. He reached to ask, so this season is a ticking time. Now, guys, it is giving, if you know... If you're not strong, you cannot stand on that house, Anyways, cut all start for a season, by the ways. Okay, if you all watch the real Big Brother, then you will know what Pere, Kid, Ike, and Cross are doing are just learning work. This is a top game. I mean the real game they are playing. Not there for sheeps. 120M is nobody's mate to be playing around. Vote strategic Pere. Yes, so vote Pere the gamer. 120M no be beans. That guy called Pere is period. Anyways, the reason why Renny Zion is actually siding Pere right now is because of she's a Pere fan. If it was other housemate that was doing this, would she have done that? That is the question. And the answer is definitely no. They would have been calling the person names and all of that, right? The thing, my own with this thing, with these things of Big B Street is that no matter how you're standing a housemate, try to say the truth when it comes to saying the truth. Not because of you're standing a person, you would let your standing for that person, becloud your sense of reasoning, and you will not be able to say what the truth is anymore. So guys, can you be neutral and now reply me? What do you think this game Pere is playing is actually good? Do you think it jig? It's a game, yes, but do you think doing it centering around the people you think claim to like is right? That is the question. Anyways, for me, I have said my 2 cents. I have dropped what I need to drop. I have left the rest for you guys to talk about on. I will be leaving that for you guys in the comment section, okay? I will be there with you all right. See you guys later. Make sure you don't blink on this channel, because this is where you'll be getting your undiluted G, so you don't miss anything at all. I'll see you later. Bye bye for now.